Hey there guys, this is Mr. No Meta, and I'm doing a new deck well, it's not a new deck profile, I've been playing this deck for a little bit. Top 8 regional Lancer Frog deck, 173 or 75, something like that, people. I managed to take top 8, losing round 2 to Windups, and then losing the top 8 to another Windup player. Windups is this deck's worst matchup, like, worst matchup, but yeah. I'm just going to go through it real quick and say what I didn't like, what I changed, but I'm just going to say this now. The Utah Regionals was filled with hero players. I only played 2 of them, but like a good fourth of them were heroes. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a deck profile right now. Start off 3 swap. Oh yeah, and I decided to color on some of my frogs. 2 Treeborn, just like Robin. 3 dupes, because dupe frog broke as fuck. 2 poison draws. 3 rodent. Standard frog stuff. Yeah, that's it for the frogs. It's still a lot of frogs, but, you know, gotta get the swap frog and shit like that. That's it for frogs. 3 Mother Grizzly. Searches for everything in the deck, almost, except for Light and Darkness Dragon and Maxis, which I do play. 2 Maxis. I don't know if you can see this. This is kind of a new camera, so just seeing it, if it works or not. 3 Sea Lancer. Card's broke as fuck. Get you pluses, makes your opponent work around it. 3 Light and Darkness Dragons. Pluses galore. If you get your opponent to waste 2 cards on this, then you've done your job. And if your opponent warnings it, cool, you get another card. And if you have Lancer in grave, it's even better. 1 Gorz. Gorz is broke. Gorz stops OTKs for the most part. That's it for monster lineup. It's very monster heavy deck, but you need the monsters for this version. 3 salvages. Gets you pretty much everything back into your hand, except for Lad. And I'm looking through the camera on this, and it's like, I don't know, like the scope is off. It's weird. So, like, I look a lot clumsier than I'm actually trying to be. 3 enemy controllers. Take your opponent's monster, distribute it. 3 creature swaps. Because, especially in Treeborn Frog in attack mode, is terrifying. 1 Avarice. This I was citing out a lot. Just saying. 2 MSTs. You don't need 3. 2's fine. I do said the 3rd, though. 1 Storm. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Yeah. Alright, I want to do side or extra first. I'm going to do extra. Why not? Alright, so for the extra deck, it's all Xyz, no synchros, 3 Gotchi, Gotchi spam. That's what the deck does best. 3 Dark Mist. There's only one match where I use more than 1, but 3 is good. Like, I didn't go against Dark World. This is like Dark World's worst nightmare after they've all used all 3 Graphas. 2 Daigusto Phoenix. It's way strong of a card. 1 Utopia. 1 Utopia Ray. Not very often you're going to do it, but I did go into Utopia yesterday. No one ever summoned Utopia against me, so I never went into Utopia Ray. 1 Adrius. 1 Tiras. It's possible going this, not very likely. You can, though. You have room. If you have a Lancer, and if, like, I was actually a little concerned of going against a mirror match. So if I did, I could take their Lancer, summon my Lancer overlay, and go into one of those guys. 2 Gaia Dragon Charger, or, yeah, Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. 2 of them, I did get it. I got 1 off 2 times yesterday. But, you know, like I said, you have plenty of room in here. You could always tweak this. This is so easy to tweak. It's retarded. And then 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Girgias, you know, the shenanigans. Alright. Side deck. I really like hand traps in this deck. So 2 DD Crows. 2 Pup Plant. Like I said, I was expecting there to be a lot of heroes, and there was. So, Pup Plant, put some work. 2 Lava Golems. I can sit on my frogs and burn you to death while you have a lava golem on your side of the field. And I cited this against Windups, but I never drew it. So yeah, 2 Cyber Dragons, because Cyber Dragon's awesome and it's big. And I did play a Giria player, and he did bottomless my Cyber Dragon, but you know what? I still ended up beating him. 2 effect Veilers, because, you know, Veilers, I'd only side 1. I was so tired of drawing 2. It was retarded. Every time I sided them in, I drew 2 together, and they were both useless. 1 Typhoon, 2 Leeching the Light. Like I said, I was expecting a lot of heroes. I like this card against heroes. I was also expecting a few Lightsworn, and possibly a couple agents. In fact, the agent player, there was an agent player there who actually went 8-0 in Swiss, and then lost in the top 8 to windups. And he played 2 or 3 windups. I think 3 windups in his matches. And I'm actually going to do a deck profile of that. He is a teammate, so yeah. And then 2 Royal Degrees. Yeah, the deck's pretty simple. As long as you get the Swap Frog, you can do it. You are usually trying to set up for a turn 2, 3 big play. Turn 1 Lad's always fun, but yeah, it's more. I play more of a control version than a really big beater version. I want my opponent to waste cards on Lad and stuff, so I can actually go off and do more stuff against them. Like, I made more than one player use their entire hand to get rid of Lad, and that's what Lad's job is for. And if your opponent has 4 sets, don't attack with Lad. They have an MSTD prison, don't attack. But yeah, a version of this did take tie for first at our last regionals. I would say it won because it beat the guy who they tied with in the Swiss. But like, and that's kind of what made me want to start playing it. I built it a bit different than him. At the time, I was actually playing Obelisk, but I don't like Obelisk anymore since Inzectors are gone. I liked him against Inzectors, but that's about it. But yeah, that's the deck. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Oh, and I'm also planning on making this a dual channel, duo, whatever. A duo channel. I was thinking of putting some League of Legends videos. I'm not very good, but I have friends that are, and they've been putting they've been using LoL Replay a lot, but they're not doing anything with them, so I was maybe thinking of doing it. But yeah. Alright guys, this is Mr. Nomad. Peace out, and don't forget, I am going to upload that agent deck profile here within the next couple days. See ya.